Welcome to PM Movie Recaps. Today's pick is a horror and sci-fi film of 2015, The Sand. If you're ready, let's enjoy the video. A group of friends are having a party at the beach with some of their classmates because it's the first night of spring break. While one of the friends, Heather, is filming the party with her video camera, two of the boys named Vance and Gilbert find a giant ball covered in a strange gooey substance. The party continues, with all party guests having to put their phones in a bag so the party can't be seen online. The next morning, two of the friends, Kaylee and Mitch, awake in the lifeguard building. Kaylee's boyfriend Jonah awakens in a nearby car next to a girl named Shanda. In the back of the car, there are Vance and his girlfriend, Ronnie. Gilbert wakes up, having been stuck in a trash can, and a girl named Marcia wakes up, having fallen asleep on a table. The rest of the teenagers, including Heather, are nowhere to be found, just a bunch of empty sleeping bags and beach blankets left in their place. Kaylee sees a bird get sucked into the sand. Marcia, who thinks Heather has stolen her top, goes to find her. Kaylee warns Marcia not to touch the sand, but she doesn't listen. Marcia becomes visibly distressed when she can't move, so Vance goes to help her, but he finds that he can't move either when he touches the sand. Both Vance and Marcia are gruesomely killed as their bodies sink into the sand, much to the horror of their friends. Jonah sees the cracked egg on the edge of the beach and concludes that whatever hatched from it has burrowed under the sand and killed everyone during the night, including Vance, Heather, and Marcia. The group cannot call for help as the phones are locked in the trunk of the car, so Mitch and Kaylee toss raw hot dogs at different ends of the beach to see how big the creature is. When one of the hot dogs doesn't sink into the sand, the group is hopeful, but realizes it's way too far away to reach. Jonah takes two of his surfboards and makes a bridge to reach the table where Marcia had slept on. Jonah makes it, but not before the creature has slashed his stomach, leaving a wound that starts to seep up and revealing that the unseen creature has venom-tipped hairs. While he is injured, Jonah notes to the others that the creature won't go near the fireplace, indicating it hates fire. About an hour later, Ronnie and Shanda attempt to retrieve the phones from the trunk of the car, but it results in Ronnie getting her fingers stuck in the door of the trunk instead. Not long after, a beach patrolman named Alex drives onto the beach. The group warns him not to touch the sand, but are shocked to see him unaffected, with Mitch realizing his shoes are protecting him. Alex, seeing the injuries inflicted upon Jonah and Ronnie, along with Gilbert stuck in the trash can. Alex assumes that the group is on drugs and taunts them. Alex drops his keys in front of the lifeguard tower, and when he attempts to pick them up, he ends up stuck as well. Kaylee tells Alex to use his pepper spray. Alex tries to grab a pepper spray and sprays around the area where he gets struck. He temporarily saves himself. Once Alex gets his hand off the sand, he is overwhelmed by seeing that he loses his arm. The incident causes him to be in shock and falls back down. He is sucked into the sand and killed. Kaylee, however, manages to get Alex's spray. Mitch decides to get to the truck by putting his flip-flops on, spraying his feet and wrapping them up in towels so as to protect his feet. Shanda throws a towel at him, but Mitch falls over and breaks the banister on the boardwalk, causing him to fall. Mitch is then devoured by the sand creature in a gruesome fashion. Kaylee, after a brief moment of sadness, she takes charge. Kaylee has Shanda take the broken pieces of the boardwalk and use them as a bridge to get to Jonah. Before they do that, the girls manage to pull Ronnie's broken fingers from the trunk and bind her wound. Gilbert cuts his stomach on the trash can when he attempts to move, alerting the creature. Kaylee, Shanda, and Ronnie all walk across the makeshift bridge to Jonah. However, Ronnie trips. She is sucked into the ground and killed, even though Kaylee uses a pepper spray spraying the area where Ronnie fell down. Shanda then takes Mitch's plan to heart and ties towels around her feet and runs to the truck. Shanda makes it and the group have a moment of happiness. Gilbert ends up being attacked by the creature, which kills him and sucks his body through the trash can. The creature also bangs against the truck, knocking Shanda unconscious. At nightfall, Shanda wakes up and recuperates. She gets to the back of the truck where a raft is. Shanda opens the raft up and uses it so Kaylee and Jonah can get to the car. Kaylee, Shanda, and Jonah manage to get across and get the car open. Jonah and Kaylee tell each other that they love each other. However, the ground shakes wildly, knocking Kaylee out of the open door and onto the raft. A long glowing tentacle shoots out from the ground, attacking Kaylee. Kaylee manages to get back on top of the car and takes two of the gas cans on it and uses them to set one of the large tentacles on fire. Kaylee, Shanda, and Jonah lock themselves in the car as the creature's tentacles attempt to bash it. Eventually the attacks stop, and after a few minutes of silence, Kaylee and Shanda see that Jonah has died from his injuries, having finally succumbed to the creature's venom. Kaylee and Shanda then cry for the loss of their dead friends. The next morning, The girls are awakened by a man, who asks them if they are okay. Kaylee and Shanda leave the car and walk on the beach, noting that the creature is gone, leaving only a crater about 100 yards in diameter, about 2 feet deep, all around the lifeguard tower and the beach patrol truck. In the end, the creature is revealed as an enormous venomous jellyfish. It is seen under the water, far away and headed towards another crowded beach of Santa Monica. Thank you for watching, but before leaving, please make sure that you click subscribe and turn on the notification so that you can enjoy watching more videos like this.